Good morning, good afternoon. Welcome. Please feel free. Marina. Oh, I can't hear you.
Don't know what's happening.
Yeah, there it is. There you are.
Oh, okay.
Something clicked. There you were. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I've been feeling this. Yeah, the body's been feeling. It's been a lot of sensations here of contraction or what I can perceive as stress, and it's in the torso, the heart. Sort of almost like a compressed feeling.
Oh, okay.
It's been strong, but, and yeah, at times very strong.
Yeah. How's it right now, Marina? How's it right now?
Right now I notice tension, torso, even in the back in that area. Like a holding.
Like a holding. Yeah. Okay, fantastic. Oh, and then there comes a breath just by acknowledging the end movement. Yeah. Wow. I'm just always amazed what just the pure acknowledgement can do. It's like, okay, there we are. We're stopping for it. Don't know how better to say, but you know what I mean. We're stopping for this. There's tension, even in the back of the torso. And in front and chest. And we're just acknowledging. Yes, we see. We see. And then what it's doing now, because it's changing. Since you've been acknowledging, it starts moving. That's how it feels here. That's what I'm witnessing. Yeah. So yeah. Letting it know we're here. It doesn't have to do anything different than it does. We're here. We see. We don't have a clue what it's about, where it comes from. Oh my God, if we would know, man. And if we would know what to do. Yeah. All we kind of, all that's kind of here is our presence. Just, yes, we see. We're not looking away, not putting our head in the sand, or we just acknowledge. Yes, yes.
Noticing I'm more aware of the young one because I move. The adult mind can go, you know, but it's okay.
Yeah.
The little one's not so sure at all.
Yeah, even that is acknowledged and seen and witnessed. Totally understandable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stomping her little feet going, I don't want to move, you know, that sort of feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to move. Yeah. Okay. No need to move right now. And you know, what can you do? If something doesn't want to move, it doesn't want to move, you know. You know, if you start pushing and pulling and man, you know, it's no way that you make me move. It's okay.
Yeah.
And we see it, and what starts happening is movement. Ah,
I'm noticing, you know, from doing anything and standing, I have to move, even if it's a little bit. Because if I don't move,
everything feels stuck when it can't move. The everything part of us. The everything part of us is movement. Now, start stopping that movement. It's like, oh my gosh. It's like stopping the heartbeat. It's like stopping the breath.
Yeah.
So it's, you know, in the everything world, that's what is the most natural thing ever, movement.
Yeah, and then if I'm tired, then like even then, you know, I can sit.
Even then. Yeah. Oh, how beautiful, Marina. You know, you've done it maybe yourself, or for sure you have witnessed it when mothers are with their little babies and somehow whatever is going on in baby, but it can't rest, it can't find peace or whatever. Don't know if peace, but and you rock it. You rock it. Sometimes really strongly. So that it knows that everything keeps moving actually in the physical.
Yeah.
And then at one point, even while you're rocking, you can feel how it comes to rest. and you rock and you rock and you. The moment you stop rocking, ah,
Yeah.
yeah. So it's that.
Yeah.
It's that. It's that. That's how it feels.
Yeah.
And you got to do it yourself these days. It's just one of those things.
Yeah.
Yeah. If not, somebody is there who can do it. Yeah. It's like, you know, and maybe you can even, the word cultivate comes, you know, like you do the Qigong. It's actually the same. I had a conversation the other day with someone. It's like that flow, that constant flow, and it notices wherever it's stuck, where it can't move. It's like, and it moves around it, and all of a sudden it comes also into the flow. Yes, so you know that.
Yeah, I do this standing practice in Qigong, and I love it because it just, there's this motion, and it doesn't even have to be a big motion. It's just this, like a tree. Yeah. It's like just
there
like
you
a
go.
tree.
Yes, exactly. There you got it. Yeah, it's sometimes not even visible to others, but you are with it somewhere. You are with it. It's just And that's what you actually feel and witness when you see the Tai Chi and Qigong. I mean, all the slow movement practitioners. It's like, yeah.
The mind has been busy thinking this is a big move. And then I had a friend over today, and she looks at my place. I'm a minimalist. I don't have much. I have a small place. None of the furniture's mine. She said, you don't even have much to move. You don't even have much. So it's like making a mountain out of a molehill that's moved. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the inner Qigong again.
And the inner Qigong.
Yeah, because, you know, something has the idea it's overwhelmed, it's too much, and then it stops. See, and then you come into movement again. The slower the better, but you know, your body it will show you. It's for all of us, Marina. It's, I mean, moving, I mean, little things sometimes, you know, just having an appointment next day is, can cause sleepless nights.
In a bit of a freeze about doing anything.
Yeah,
and some
there you go.
Now, some more doing is happening.
Wow.
But
and there also, you know, the more mindful you go about it, you know, go really slowly, one step after the other. Okay, today, this box, just starting with this book, this bowl, or whatever it is. And then sitting down, drinking a cup of tea. Oh, you know, I'm just fantasizing, but you know what I mean. Just see if you can go even, it will maybe catch you again, you know. That's just what it does so many times a day for all of us.
At first I felt like it was the heart again, and you know, my blood pressure's not high, so it feels different this time. It just feels like my heart's just like anxious, actually, just like anxious. But actually I can feel it physically at times, you know, like
of course. I find it totally, you know, same for me, same for, I'm pretty sure for everyone here. Yeah, it's a we think it's nothing, but it is a big thing for a system, human system, to move. Packing everything together.
Getting older, it hasn't been up to now.
Yeah.
This time feels,
Yeah. So
but you move from one country to another without too much.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. 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 As slow as possible, that's what I know. And making it a practice, making it a qigong.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh, doing a lot of qigong this last week because 10 days ago I couldn't get out of bed. I was so frozen and stressed. And that's, enormous help. Oh.
How's it now?
Still sort of sensations in here that are,
Mm-hmm.
It's like holding just in case.
Mm. And is there not wanting of it to be like that?
Yeah, there is.
Mm.
I'm aware there is. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, nothing wrong with it. Just acknowledging. Really, you know what happens the moment we judge it, we make it right or wrong, whatever direction we go. It bites. It bites. Nothing wants to be wrong. Nothing likes to be judged. Actually, in whatever direction, if it's beautiful or if it's not beautiful. The moment it gets judged in any way, it loses freedom.
Yeah.
If it's beautiful, then it has to keep itself like that forever. If it's not beautiful, you want to punch it. Same movement, actually, same pain. So just noticing there's an aspect that doesn't like it the way it is. Nothing wrong with that.
No, I dived into the sea, even though it's cold here right now. But a few days ago, and I noticed that little one in me that gets so delighted about it all. Oh, I was just yelling and screaming with delight and, and just like that feeling of, I just want to have fun, why so serious,
Yeah.
And there was no one there. It was raining and no one wanted to be there. So I just had free reign. I screamed and I yelled and I giggled, and it was actually delight. It was total delight, and
I can feel it when you describe it. So alive. So alive.
So alive, yeah. Loves it.
Yeah, and there she starts moving again.
Yeah.
Mm. Mm. So easy to make her happy. Maybe she can even have some fun with packing.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Fun is definitely, yeah. A friend up from Denmark at the moment, she can be fun, although she's not at the moment. There's something in me knows that I can easily have fun, and that's really lovely.
It's actually, when we play, that's actually life at its best, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like a flower growing or a butterfly flying, or not a big fuss, but so much joy in just that. Yeah, in the not knowing, in a way. Yeah, it's like, oh my God, I'm flying here, you know. Not even that.
Yes.
I don't know how we got so serious, but it didn't do us much good.
I'm sure every toddler in the world thinks that about adults.
Yeah.
Yeah. My
Yeah.
daughter's coming over in 2 weeks with family. My daughter and
Yes.
little Frankie.
Oh, how fantastic. They've settled in Victoria and
No, I think they own a house in South Australia. I think they'll end up there.
okay. Okay. Mm. Mm. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Meike.
Oh. So welcome.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
When are you moving?
Less than 2 weeks, 10 days.
Okay, good. So you have the time still. Yeah. Ellen.
Hello, Meike.
Hello.
Hello. Mm. Mm.
Mhm. Mhm.
Mm. 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 Mm.
Mm.
Mm.
Mm.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
Mm. The neighbor. Sometimes good to have a little bit of a distraction coming in from somewhere.
Oh.
Mm.
It's
Mm.
very wide overview.
Um, and full heart. That's what I feel. The heart is so big. It's huge. It's huge.
Yeah. I I wanted to share something,
Mm.
but then when we meet like this, it's just like feels like we traveling so deep and so wide. So then there is like a big overview just in everything or something like that. And and then it doesn't matter anymore. It only brings a kind of tears.
Yeah.
And yeah, wow. Because I can see that in the personal system sometimes things get touched, and this has to do with how you say this. it has to do with connection. That it's that I just see that it's sometimes so difficult for people to make connection and how to connect. And the same, of course, I see this very much with this whole Milo story, the death of Milo, that people just sometimes go out of my way and don't know how to connect with me or don't know how to connect with Martijn. And it's really sometimes very painful to see, you know, that when I come somewhere and I've seen people not for a year or something, they just avoid me or they don't say anything about it.
Yeah.
It's touching.
Yeah.
And also to see
Yes.
how people sometimes connect with Martijn, you know, and with Jari. Wow. And of course I can understand. I can totally understand because it's difficult to, what can you say and how do you react? And people got confronted with their own insecurity, or how you call this?
Yeah.
And don't feel at ease with it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, yeah, well, brings people don't know how to talk about that, when, you know, how to connect that. There's so much taboo around it.
Yeah.
People don't ask even anymore, like even with my family, you know. They don't call me like, how is it going? Hey, what are you going? I'm kind of surprised. And of course, I c'est la vie, something like that. Now, and sometimes it brings up some anger.
Yeah.
Really anger, really like fucking hell. Come on, face yourself or something like that. In like, it sounds so tough, you know, but I mean, face, like, okay, just feel your own not knowing, not onzekerheid, you know?
Yeah. Insecurity.
Insecurity. It has to do with insecurity. And just be there. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Of course, I know what you mean.
And
Yeah.
and I understand, of course I understand, but then it's always like, okay, again, about the other side, to understand them and to feel them and to understand them and to, you know, of course I understand. It's so clear. Anyway, you know, it's in a way it has no sense to go in that direction because it's just like it is. But it's sometimes painful. I can say that.
It's very, very painful.
Yeah, yeah, and not to get hard on it and to get cynical. You know, that's really for me the challenge to not every time there is this invitation
Yeah.
to watch through it and to you know, this overview, this understanding, this still this soft heart to and not to get cynical heart. But sometimes it kicks in.
Yeah, you know, Ellen, everything is included.
Yeah,
That's what I'm seeing. We can't cut anything out.
yeah,
That's what I'm seeing. I don't know. It seems like also an illusion or a fantasy or an idea that all those things will not come and visit us.
mm, mm,
I mean, we are just so lucky that we have moments of when that big view comes in and the heart is so full. We are so lucky that we have that. You can see those you're talking about might not ever
yes,
had that in their whole life. So
yes.
they can't be there to hold the Ellen person going through that grieving process and the loss and everything. They can't. It's very, I mean, you said it very clearly.
Yeah.
That's not where we can go.
Yeah.
It's like they can't. It's just, there again, it's absolute luck when you find a place where you can put it all down.
Yeah.
When you can just one thing after the other, being cynical, being angry, being sad, being loving, I mean, whatever it is, so that it can come into movement again. Maybe. And then those moments of that big heart and the overview.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I know you know all of that. I don't know why I had to even say it, but somehow it came. It's funny, because I know you know.
Yeah.
You know it so clearly.
Yeah, I know.
It's just, we need to include it all, you know?
Yes, that's really the invitation. I can see that so clearly. Every time, every moment, this is the invitation in this way. It's very clear.
Even this, you know, that's it's stretching us. It's getting that overview wider and wider and wider, and the heart bigger and bigger and bigger. Just like, oh, can this come in here too? So, okay, slow it down. You know, so, don't know, just want to kill right now, you know. But okay, you know, like, oh, another breath and another day, and okay, maybe today. Oh no, not today. Maybe today, you know. That's how we have to go in a way, isn't it? It's like, and I wish we would have learned from the get-go, learned just being invited to be vulnerable, just, you know, being invited to have it all, let it show all, instead of being put away, you know, shut out. I mean, as we've taught our children, and we have been taught not to be angry, not to, you know, not to be emotional. Yeah, just all the whole stuff. We've been shut out, cut out. Go into your room and time out, but it's always that sense of, ooh, I did wrong. There was something I should not have done, not like this. I should just be loving all the time in a certain way. And that's just not who we are. It's just not how life moves. It's like, what's everything?
Yeah.
Yeah. So gentle with all of that. This, just right now. It can be here, whatever it is. Can be shared bluntly. Yeah. So understandable.
Yeah.
It was so beautiful the other day. Martijn, he wrote something and he posted on Facebook. And I loved it. It was so sweet. It felt like something in him had moved. I thought of you. It was, oh,
Yeah.
it was very,
Yeah,
very
we have
touching.
a very sweet connection at the moment. It's very gentle and sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really, very sweet.
Happy to hear.
Yeah. Yeah, also with Yari, getting a little bit more wider.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see it has its own timing. Huh?
Yeah.
He looked a lot like Martijn, huh?
What? Me? Milo looked a lot like Martijn?
No,
Yari.
gosh, no, I forgot. No, the other one. Oh,
Yari.
forgot his. No, the other one.
Milo.
Milo, yes.
Yeah.
Milo looked a lot like him.
Yeah.
Yes. That's when I see the pictures. Gosh, he looked like
both boys. Yeah.
both.
Yeah.
But the other one I don't see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's nice
Milo.
to say his name. When we say his name, it feels like directly bling bling. He jumps. I had such a lovely connection with him, and still in a way, it's.
And it's different. I mean, embodied or not embodied is a huge difference. I mean,
yeah. And sometimes when I feel him, then sometimes it feels so light and so playful and gentle, and then sometimes when I feel him, then just comes grief, and it's also amazing to see how it is. Every time is different. Different.
Just that's the nature of life, isn't it?
Oh yeah, sure, yeah. But also with this,
keep it. Also with this.
And also it's like sometimes he feels light, and sometimes it feels it's, yeah. And it's nee. Yeah. Now, good to see you again.
Likewise.
I was not there for some, I don't know.
I've noticed.
At the same time, I was there, so I watched all the videos.
Oh, fantastic! I feel you, Ellen.
Yeah, I know. I also feel you.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Yeah, the group and everybody. I'm very grateful for this sangha and this group. It really helped me a lot in the whole process. It helped me so much. Yeah.
So good to hear. It's so good to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are such good medicine. It's for
Yeah,
each one. It's very important to hear, because it seems like we always come with some problems or we come with our personal stuff and,
yeah,
but that it's actually of benefit to just one person
yeah,
is absolutely amazing. For
yeah,
that, we will keep going.
yeah, yeah.
For
Because
that, we keep going.
it has really to do with this fact that there is space for everything, and that's
Yeah.
what is touching, so touching, and that we look together, and take the time to look what is underneath. It's
Mm.
this space, and
Mm.
that everything is welcome. This is so. It is really, yeah.
Mm. Oh gosh, so how lucky. I mean, there's just that gratitude, that it showed itself like that to us, huh? That we can stop, that we can be just here for whatever it is, as much as we can. Because might have limitations, but even that can be acknowledged, even that can be here.
Yeah, yeah,
It's far out, it's the best.
yeah, yeah. And also, what I see for myself, like when I just watch the videos or when you connect with somebody else, it's at the same time my system is learning like how to do that, or how to go through it, or how to, it's just all this information to learn how to connect with other, or how to connect in a way. Yeah. It's, the way you connect is like you go through it. It's just by giving space, you yeah, you find the middle or something, and then you come in this white space. Yeah, this is how I experience.
I love hearing that.
Yeah, and it's really learning for my system. Like I learn a lot from that. Yeah, that's why. That's how also, like, it helps me not to get cynical, and this is this wide view, to not get cynical. And you just understand when people react like they react. Yeah, of course.
Yes.
Of course.
Yeah.
And in a way, I feel like, oh wow, sweetness for it in a way. So
yeah, from another viewpoint, it's also so obvious. It's just when it comes into an aspect that's personal, let's say it like that, where actually the longing is that maybe somebody else is there, where you can fall into, and it's not. Even there you have to hold. Oh, it's very upsetting. It's very, very, very upsetting.
Yeah.
It's like a child needing the mother or father or somebody, and nobody's there. It's like, man, I'm struggling here. I need someone who's showing up for me right now, holding my back.
Yeah.
And you can see how difficult that is in our society to find somebody.
Yeah, that's difficult.
Freaking difficult.
Yeah.
So everybody's running around alone, and when something like that happens, that a child dies, gosh, it's so uncomfortable, like everything you described. People look away, don't know what to do. It's tragic in a certain way to live in a society like that.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's how the society is.
That's our society, civilization, culture, in a way.
It's fucking amazing, yo. Wow.
It's incredible. Every country, and you might find one or two people somewhere, but it's rare. It's really rare that someone can show up.
Yeah.
It's a weird wiring we've got there. So we are amazing. Somehow life chose us to evolve into something different through a lot of suffering. Through a lot of suffering was like, no, can't do this anymore. So, you know, we're kind of exploring and learning and
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So lucky we've got each other to come together like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, I will give some space to somebody else.
Thanks, Ellen.
Thank you all.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. So welcome. I love your sharing. Oops. Oh, Sylvie.
Hi, Meike.
Hello.
Hello.
First chakra included.
Uh,
Naughty. I'm naughty.
it can be more. I feel a bit. I feel a bit sleepy. So.
Oh, just sleep a bit.
Yeah.
No, it's shifting just by inviting it. It's shifting, at least
Yeah.
I'm feeling it like that.
Mm.
You had a good holiday?
Oh yeah, so nice in France. Yeah. Yeah.
Looked beautiful, what I saw.
Oh yeah, so beautiful country. I really love it. Yeah.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah, we were really afraid that we couldn't travel this summer because of all the restrictions again. But I think it's open until September, October. So it's okay.
Oh,
Yeah, in the
okay.
summer it will be open, I guess. Yeah.
In whole Europe, or?
I think in September, October, the restrictions come again, and then you have to have a pass or get tested. And I'm not going to do neither of that. So
Yeah.
we just have to see how it develops again. So we thought we go now, and maybe we go twice. We will see. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
But that's just for Holland, or is that for, do you know if that's for
No, a lot
all
of
Europe?
countries then. Yeah.
Okay. Yes. So I'm not so much in the picture over there. What's going on?
No, exactly. Yeah. And we're also starting. I have a new lawyer now, and they have plans for a European pass, also identity pass, and we are going to do a lawsuit on that as well. So it will be huge. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh, Sylvie.
Freedom fighter.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah, it's needed.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. No common sense anywhere anymore. So it's very, very, very happy that somebody is going to do stuff.
Yeah, I like it.
It's you. Yeah, I know. I can see it. Our whole system is getting lightening up when you talk about it. It's fantastic. It's fantastic.
Thanks. What I wanted to sit with again is there's still some insecurity about my new function. And I just wanted to sit with that again also a bit. Yeah. There's some fear I feel then. And
how exactly do you notice that insecurity? How does it show itself?
The feeling of it's not big, it's small, but there's still a feeling of not worthy to be here, and insecureness about my own intelligence. Oh, it's shifting also.
Yeah. Can you identify from where it's rising? Where, it's like, because all of a sudden it comes. How can you notice what happens in the system when it comes?
It's more for me now that I can see energetically what's happening.
Okay.
And that is it's like energetically I'm being turned off, and I go in a cramp. That is what I notice now. Yeah. Oh, and shifting now.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Oh, huge release.
Here again, it's so amazing. Just acknowledging and really having a look at it and not doing anything, and it releases.
Yeah,
It's,
big release. And it's also, there comes a lot of more grounding energy.
exactly. Yeah.
Also, yeah.
Yeah. Makes also sense, huh? When something is turned off. You showed us there was that movement.
Yeah.
When it's turned off, and then and then you went like this. It contracts.
Yeah.
Of course, there's no ground. There's nothing. It's lostness, actually.
Yeah. Yeah. And then it's also easier to stick with the thoughts and the energy, and you know. And now it's the opposite. What's happening?
Yes.
And shifting.
And shifting.
Yeah.
And shifting.
Oh, somebody wants to come in.
Oh, how nice.
Okay. Yeah.
And then let's just see if there's any residue that you notice right now.
It feels now extremely strong and grounded.
It's fantastic. Freedom fighter.
Ready to battle. Yeah.
Yeah, but in a different way. That is
Yes.
that's the magic.
My secret weapon.
Your secret weapon, your power weapon.
Yeah.
Truth. Yes.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. Keep going.
Yeah, I will. Thank you, Meike. So beautiful. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, really amazing. Without this, also what Ellen said, without this, I couldn't do what I'm doing now. Yeah.
So good to hear.
Yeah.
It's so good for all of us to hear, you know, that gives all of us actually a little, yes, that's why we come together.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yeah. All this, you know, we're all part of what's happening for each of us, where it gets wider and where we move differently through life.
Yeah.
So it's good to know. It's really good to know.
Yeah.
And thanks for hosting again and again.
Yeah, it's okay. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Thank you all.
Esther. Oops. Judith.
Hi, Meike.
Hello.
The system always gets a little bit nervous
Funny, yeah?
Yes, really. It's
Yeah.
just so automatic, eh? Just and then meet you, and then first it's just yeah.
So how can we assist it to make it easier?
Yeah.
If
Just it starts, as you say, by just acknowledging.
cool.
Just acknowledging it's
Yeah.
okay, all is well, like that. Yeah. Now, an emotion is coming.
Yeah. Yeah.
And a sense of vulnerability, very fine vulnerability. And I'm also so touched by being here and being with you and being with the group and the sensitivity and the slowing down and the presence and the time. So touching.
No, thank you for acknowledging. It's so good to hear, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, you heard it also from others. It's so good to hear, isn't it? It's like, for me, it's like it gives each of us a yes.
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 Yes, it makes us so together. So really.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. It gives each of us importance in a healthy way, let's say it like that. Yeah.
The beauty is so doing it together, somehow creating this all together. And it has such a value. It has such a value. It's amazing. Yeah, that touches me. That really touches me.
I love that touch. It's, with that being vulnerable and showing, how it's moving, how my system perceives it, it's as if it grounds us. It's makes the container huge and woof, here we are, no hiding, naked. And it starts moving and vibrating everywhere. All those places that have been holding for centuries, maybe. So that's what's happening here when I feel those movements in your system and your sharing.
And wow, this key of gentleness, it's amazing. That's so amazing. So amazing.
Oh, it's so beautiful to feel. Oh.
Yeah. yeah, that has the quality also I feel from the mother, the mother female energy or something so tender and patience and full and gentle, available and present.
Yeah, but it's, yeah, I mean, I think we've talked about that, I don't know, last year or something. It's that it's bigger than just the human mother, huh? It's bigger, isn't it? It's just that grand, it's that which, that which holds the human body in a way, isn't it? It's just, she's just leaning into that in a certain way. So, it's huge. And also really got touched with Ellen when that, that fullness of the heart and that clear view.
It's huge, and it is also so. I feel also the belly there in there. Huh? It's so wow. It's so wow. It's here. It's here.
Yes, it's right here. Wow. Can't really tell what it is, but it is here.
It's here somehow. Yeah.
Whoa, vibrating and full of sensations. I mean, feelings and flow is just amazing.
And it is so lovely to speak her because it amplifies being her. You know, it's just amplifying being that. Being that.
Absolutely. So. Yes. Yes.
And now it's really starts to feel yummy. Like, oh, this is so yummy. This is so yummy.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, let's live like this for a while, huh? Yes. Yeah. After all that restriction and tight and contracted and serious and all of it. Time for this.
Time for this. Oh man. Time that we allow her to come in, to be us, to really be so one with her.
Live us.
Live us, that she's living us. It's not me, it is that is living it. Yeah. It's just beautiful.
I have a sense this is how it was meant to be, actually. I don't know how it got so distorted, but this feels so natural, doesn't it?
Yes.
It feels right. I don't know a better word. Feels, yes, of course. How this is how it meant to be. Playtime. Because that's her too. She is so alive and full of play.
She has so many colors, She has so many colors.
Rainbow colors.
Every
color.
Everything.
Yes, everything.
yeah, this now I also feel this is the deepest longing I have, to be her vessel. Just that is. Oh,
Yeah. Yes.
take me, use me, whatever.
Take me. Exactly.
Yeah, I like that. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Just loving to be that available. That's actually a huge prayer. Let me be available. Let me be available for you. Yeah, let me be available.
Oh.
Moment by moment by moment. Let me be available.
Oh, how yummy, Judith. Ooh, it tickles everything in me. Hear you say that.
Now I feel this innocence.
Say
It's innocence.
yes.
I feel this innocence.
Pure innocence.
Yeah, pure innocence.
Yes, pure innocence. This baby's eyes. Huh? Oh, how it's drinking everything in. Pure, pure innocence. Naked. I mean, also, look at the baby.
Yeah,
absolutely naked. Can't feed itself yet. Needs to be cleaned. When it comes out, what comes out, wherever it comes out.
yeah.
Yeah.
And now it is not my young organization, but it is the pure innocence in the adult somehow.
Yeah. Yes, I can see. I can see. Mm. Mm. Yeah, it's awareness. Awareness of awareness.
Yeah. Yeah, then there's just no difference.
Yeah. Mm.
Still, deep,
Say again.
still, stiller, deep, resting, rested.
And moving.
And yeah, that is all happening.
Flowing. I don't know.
Flowing,
It's just,
yeah.
yes. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
The breath.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Alive. Mm. Thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you, Meike.
and that we can also call love. Huh? That's what love is. Huh? That's that's what love is, isn't it?
That is this. Yeah, you could say that. That is love.
The dance.
It's the
I
dance,
like how you.
the movement, the fullness, the innocence, the aliveness.
The stillness.
Stillness in there also. Yeah. The flesh.
Yeah. Yeah. Whew. Oh.
Beautiful flesh.
Far out. Yeah.
Mm.
Thank you.
Thank you, and thank you all. Lovely to be together.
Yeah.
Bye, Meike.
Laura. Knock, knock. I'm waving.
Hi.
Hi. Could you be present with me, please? Thanks for picking up. Oh, I hear the birds.
Yeah, me too.
So how's the jaw?
I had some acupuncture yesterday, and
Cool.
yeah, it was quite intense actually. Yeah.
How's it now?
But you know, fine. Yeah, there's a lot of tightness, and it's okay, you know, it is.
Yeah,
it's something I've had for a long time. It goes right back to some childhood stuff, and it's kind of interesting. But it's a bit tiring.
Do you have a sense of the first chakra? Like, you know, feeling the earth and feet on the ground and bum on the chair, kind of.
Yeah, I've been very up here for a couple of weeks.
Yes. Yeah. So how is it when you include, you know, like really the first chakra, like the root? Yeah, I could, you know, we have quite some storm and rain here and it was quiet, but the moment you closed your eyes, ooh, I heard the wind come. So, there she is. There she is. Letting the root grow into. Have you seen all those trees? There's sometimes these images of, you know, how they all interwoven, every root kind of is like.
Yeah, and it goes on underneath and we don't even know what's going on under
We
there.
don't
like.
even know exactly. Yeah, so just plug in there and even to the center of the earth. Let's plug in there. And everyone who likes to, let's just, as our group here, let's plug in there. Yeah, oh, and feel that. Oh, immediately motion. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. And also not overdoing it, just coming back here. Yeah, not overdoing, you know.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's just recognizing, I was just really recognizing how hard I've been finding to kind of settle myself
Yes.
the last couple of weeks, and just to have that invitation is like, oh God.
Oh, thank you for taking the invitation. See, that's why we all are here. Needs all of us.
It's kind of like I said in an email, there's been such a vastness and such an expansion, and then it's like the self, you go into the self and it becomes, you kind of have to get smaller for that. And well, I don't do that, it happens.
No,
and then there's this in between place and it gets very lost.
Yes. Yeah.
And then that earthing is not there.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Beautifully described. We all experience it like that. At least I know what you're speaking about. So, I mean, I'm just telling you how my system deals with that, and has actually, I guess, always dealt with that. It goes through the everything into space instead of the other way. You know, it gets lost so quickly when this is not included. It's not identifying with, but including.
Yeah, I feel like I'm getting better at not being thrown around by it, but it's still happening, and I still witness that I'm not grounded and I'm not on the earth, but I kind of am okay. I'm not okay with that, but I'm not freaking out about it, say. But I'm still aware of it, and it's still disturbing, and it's still unsettling, and it's still like, fuck it, it's like, this isn't, you know, but it's
So
but it's
let's
also just, you know.
let's play again, Laura. Let's just include again first chakra. It's, you know, it needs to go backwards and forwards. That's just what it does. But let's just do that together. And give the system a bit of peace. Like all the trees and mushrooms and fungi, and oh man, it's so amazing, those networks all around the planet and further. I mean, we're just using it, doesn't matter. Through the root. And then also something slows right down, at least in my system.
Yeah, it's just I'm a little bit it has slowed down, but the slowing down's brought my attention to how heavy this whole area is, and how yeah, I'm finding it hard to root down.
No worries at all. Good noticing. Yeah. So let it loop. So you know it slowed a little bit down and then it goes back to that. It's absolutely healthy. It's just what it needs to do. And we're witnessing. No judgment. It so knows what to do. So knows what to do. Love hearing those birds also being with us. Right into the center of the earth. And if it doesn't want to, it's so fine. Letting it move upwards again. Fine. Totally fine. We're watching it. We're here. We see it all. We acknowledge. We're right with it. Whatever that movement is. What happened there? There's actually a lot of movement. Mhm. Is it overwhelming?
No, it just feels like it's finding itself. Like even when you asked the question, it didn't know, it needed to find itself a bit more.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it could have answered from like a mind, but it wasn't really that.
Yes.
But there's definitely like a pulling away and a coming in and a pulling away and a coming in.
Yes. Beautiful.
And yeah, that's just a reflection of my world for a couple of weeks. Well, it's not a reflection of my world, it's loving this invitation so much, but my world the last couple of weeks isn't used to that, so it's like I'm having to relearn again.
Yes. Yeah, get it. You're very quick. It's always more aspects coming that I have to learn this, at least in my personal experience. Always more aspects. It's like when you just say, oh, now I got it. So there's more to come.
And it's easy to think, again, in the past, it's easy to think, oh, I'm going backwards or this is bad, but I know it's not. I know it's actually a progress. It's kind of a deepening in a way, but it's
exactly, yes,
it's very hard to accept it. Like I don't normally long for these meetings, but I've been like longing for this meeting like the whole week, like, and I was going to bring so much and I was going to raise my hand and then I just couldn't do any of it.
I'm glad that I caught you. I mean, that I caught your attention, that you picked up. I felt you.
Yeah, I feel like this needed to filter its way through. It needed to start a little bit. So I am really grateful for that. But yeah, it does feel a bit big and a bit overwhelming and a bit, I'm not sure how to be with this.
It does. It needs all of us, Laura. It can't, these big things, you can't, it's not possible as a separate being. It's not. It needs to be in connection. It needs to be in a loving, peaceful field, as much as we can provide it. It needs that. Otherwise it can't breathe.
It definitely has a belief that it shouldn't need that.
Yeah.
It's nice if it's there. It's nice if it's there. But like anything, it comes and goes, so it shouldn't need it.
Oh, mamma mia. Yeah. Yeah. Tell that a little child that's just learning to walk. It shouldn't need the mother's hand at first. Yeah. It's like that. It's like that. In our civilization, when we were talking with Ellen, it's really, really rare to find the sense of connection. Yeah. So that's why we meet. That is why we meet. And that is absolutely needed for every system to learn something new, to really learn something new. Life is only at its best when it's in a loving, peaceful field. Otherwise, it's under pressure. And it can't really learn. Can't.
Yeah, so much of life isn't like that.
That's why we meet, so that as many of us can go out and spread this. That's why I'm sitting here. That is why I'm sitting here. Yeah. So that I have some playmates in a different space. Yeah. There's not, that other realm there's not so much, it didn't bring us too much good. Let's say it like that. You don't really know how to say it. I just know that this is the field where my system is thriving. It's like where it starts seeing clearly, where it can, it's like, wow, finally come into awe. It's whatever's in front of it. Yeah.
I think it takes a bit of a hit because it does go out with that. It totally goes out with that, and then it's kind of knocked back. And it's like, oh.
Yeah.
And not purposefully and not obviously and not through any fault of its own, but there's just this bit in me that's getting smaller and smaller and smaller, and it thinks it should be able to hold itself out there because it knows.
Yeah. But then it comes back here and then it sees clearly.
Yeah.
And then it starts all over again. Because it can't be stopped. So this is kind of our time where we come together, we drink and drink and drink and drink. And then we go out, do our thing again, and then we come back. Step by step, we're learning, step by step. And there again, I can just speak from my own personal experience, the Meike body, the Meike system. Man, it has come from struggle and suffering and all of it. And it has learned so much. It's unbelievable. It's like now that younger self is looking up and saying, wow, what kind of woman, what an amazing woman have I become. Yeah. Who would have thought? So if that goes to the last breath, wow. But we know what we have lived for. We know what we are living for. And I'm obviously always just talking about myself. I just love that you're here too.
No, I think it's the same.
Yeah, I know. I love having you as a playmate. So luckily we meet on Wednesday again. So it's just a few days.
Thank God.
Thank you, thank God.
I don't know how the next 3 days are going to be.
Just a few more sleeps.
Big hug. Thank you very much.
You too. Oh, beautiful beings, beautiful playmates. Love, 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 and more love. Mm.